Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to whatever the hell's on your screen right now. So listen, alright? I really shouldn't feel triumphant about something like this, but it feels good whenever it happens. Ico medical history, huh? Definitely winnable, very easily so. We used to run these in our sleep with the spider god too, but this time we got some eyeball nerd just drifting through space doing a look. But listen, I shouldn't feel good about this, but it's satisfying whenever it happens. So, like, I don't use these, light source, knowledge, strength, charisma things very often. Everything but dexterity, really, huh? Yeah, true. Everything but dexterity, and a little second enemy action there. It's pretty scary, pretty spooky, even. But, I don't use, like, a lot of this service stuff very often, with one exception. But, like, for, like, Uber Eats, right? Like, to go, like, I don't eat out very often, okay? When somebody is inviting me, or saying, hey, I'll pay for it, absolutely, every single time, I'm shameless 100%. But, if it's on my own accord, I don't really do it very often. Like, I have to be feeling really bad, you know? Like, I have to be feeling really bad or really lazy, and I don't want to, like, cook or do anything. But, I was looking for what I was gonna do for dinner tonight, and I got a pop-up on my phone, a little ad, a little notification, even. And it was for Uber Eats, and it was like, hey, we'll give you a 40% off coupon if you spend $20 or more. And I'm like, maybe. And I'm thinking about it, I'm shopping around, I'm like, oh, this sounds good, and I can get, because it's $10, I can get another one of it, and then I can eat that tomorrow, so I can buy 2 meals, get 40% off, and have them for the weekend. It's a nice little treat. It's not worth the money by any stretch of the means, like, that shit's expensive, like 10 bucks for a meal, holy crap. But it's like a nice little treat every now and again, you know? It's not that bad. But then, I looked at the fees, and I was like, oh my god, the fees are insane, because it's like, you know, you got like 20 bucks for your food, and then before you've even done the tip, is like $10 more, so it's like 30 bucks, and it's like, holy crap. The discount that I was getting barely was covering that, and it's like, okay. That's not good, right? Like, that's not okay. And so I immediately just closed the app, and then it pinged me, like, 20 minutes later, like, hey, you sure you don't want to, like, you know, you sure you don't want to order that? You sure you don't want to buy that? And then I just ignored it. And then, like, 20 minutes later after that, is it 20, 30 minutes, something like that, I got another ping on my phone that's like, it's Uber Eats, and it's like, hey, would you like to try our premium monthly subscription service for free with no penalty or cancellation fee for 1 month, and then you'll be charged $9.99. And I looked at it and I'm like, no, absolutely not. But then I read about it a little bit, and it takes the fees away. You don't have to pay the fees if you get the subscription service. So I absolutely accepted it. And then I ordered my food, and once the food gets here, I'm canceling that shit immediately. Hey, listen, they're the ones who are advertising no penalty for no fee or penalty for cancellation. If they're lying about that one, I have no idea how they're getting around that one legally. But obviously they did get around it legally, or they wouldn't do it. But anyways, like, I'm like, assuming they let me cancel it without spending any money on it, because like that, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, like, they have my usage statistics, and their AI algorithm is saying, like, we should do this. But, like, you know, it's, I don't, like, I mean, I'm just gonna cancel it immediately. Like, that's what I do with Amazon, right? Like, I so rarely order anything off of Amazon that every time I order something off Amazon, I get Amazon Prime for free. For, like, 2 weeks, a month, a week, it doesn't matter. They're giving it to me for free. And it's like, they just do that because they want you to, like, either forget about it, or they want you to just like do it big, I guess, and say we're sticking with it. Also, my dog, you should not go near that window and then start going ballistic. That's pretty sad. But yeah, no, feeling pretty glib about that one. Feeling pretty good. We're we out here winning. But I mean, I imagine it would be like, honestly, I would be so fascinated to hear about like the reasonings for why their algorithm offers the promotion deals that it does. Cause it's like, do they have users who are similar to me and the fact that we rarely do anything, so you offer us with the free subscription and the promotions hoping that we forget about it, and then like you get like a free $10 down the line? Or do you have usage data that suggests that users like me will become addicted to the software and then like just order food constantly? I mean, I do know that like the restaurant like business in America is like a very, very big portion of it. So like a very big portion of like spending. And like what was it that Americans like eat out at restaurants and like fast food places that are like a way disproportionate amount to everybody else? Something like that, like in the world, something like that. But yeah, no, feeling pretty good out here. I got 2 days of like, I mean, here's the thing, the meal that I got for $10, like I can eat that shit for an entire day, right? Like that's not something you can eat in one sitting. You know, they're cooking, but like, yeah, no, that ain't something you can enjoy in an entire, like, that's not something you can eat at once. Like, you'd be crazy. Like, I've done it before, and it's horrible, right? Like, it's much easier to just have it as, like, you know, leftovers. And so, you know, I got 2 days, I got 2 days of food, which admittedly, you know, not the best, like, price-wise, but it tastes really good, you know? So that's kind of the point, ultimately. So I guess I can't really complain about it too much. But, let's see. We're gonna do a little polite answering, plus 2% Doom as a treat. And then we're gaming. We're schmoving. Now, you know, with, what is it? With Uber Eats, you have no idea if or when the food is gonna show up. Because I've had it before, and I remember, like, one time, it said, like, 30-minute wait, and it was, like, an hour and a half. No, it was actually 2 hours. Like, these services are not good. Like, they literally have to bribe you to use them, which is pretty funny. But I don't know. I feel like if you're using a service like Uber Eats or whatever, I feel like you know, like, exactly what you're getting yourself into, if that makes sense. Also, there may or may not be cheering, because I think some people are throwing a party, because there's been loud cheering for like the last hour and a half, so. And it just happened again. The mic definitely didn't pick it up, but it is just something that I heard IRL. So, you know, it is what it is. Violent Vigil moment? What on earth are we doing here? We're doing it big? Doing it large, maybe? Oh, she's running back to that window, dude. She's running back to that window. I'm getting scared here. So, wait, hold on. What was our second enemy? I wasn't even paying attention. Twisted Corpse was the first one. So we'll see what we've got. We'll see what we've got. I do have an FC thing later tonight. That's in an hour. So we're not rushing. We don't gotta like do anything particularly schmovement related, even though we are playing Ico. And if we were ever gonna schmove, now would be the time. But no, we can just kind of relax, you know, just kind of kick our feet up and just relax a little bit. Nothing wrong with what we've got going on here. Probably should have kept the meat cleaver. Also, we just have a medical kit hanging around for, like, no reason. We'll see if we ever need it. I guess we haven't gotten hit yet, so... Medical kit, library notes, meat cleaver, we're getting the stash here. Aiko's playing a looter shooter, or like a hack and slash game with loot, where, you know, this heavy-duty flashlight does 50 damage, but this other heavy-duty flashlight that's a slightly different shade of red does 55 damage, and it has a 3% chance to burn and a 1% chance of a loot multiplier. 2 stamina, though. 2 stamina moment? True. Here's what we gotta do. Here's what we gotta do. You're absolutely right, we gotta do this. And then, we're hitting the gritty, we're hitting it big. Can we do 85, 85? 85, 75 in this economy? Okay, go gadget that. Could have done that from the beginning. It's look. Wait, did we get fearful? Yeah, we did. I wasn't paying attention, but we absolutely got fearful. That's pretty scary. Now here's the thing. I don't know how much of this is gonna update during combat, so I guess we'll see. But, did that give us a plus 10% chance to hit? I don't know. Huh, no, I wasn't paying attention, honestly. Oh, we're so close to greatness. We're so close to greatness. But, I don't know, like, I don't want to throw the empty bottle, it's too useful. I wonder if using the meat cleaver here would have been the objectively correct thing to do. Akane doesn't take bonus from blunt, does she? I mean, we can look it up. We can go to the World of Horror wiki. I feel like you spend 600 hours in the game, you deserve, like, any wiki moment you could ever want, right? Does that make sense? Weakness fire? What? Insane. Alright, we're dodging. Yeah, we dodge these. We dodge now? We dodge now! Oh my god, we actually dodged. But, what was I gonna say? I don't know. I actually completely forgot skull emoji. But, yeah, no, I got an FC thing later. Just some treasure maps. We don't got a schmove for that, though. I'm recording well in advance. You piece. I mean, we could just throw this if we wanted to. Like, that wouldn't be too bad. Like, that'd be completely fine. We do 3 damage, we kill him. Not gonna sugarcoat it. I mean, it's 1 sanity. We might as well just do this again. Like, we literally might as well just do this again. And hey, we got hit this time? Okay, cool, don't care, bye. Kawato and Miyako moment. Wait, does that mean that, man-eating a plant is our second enemy? Probably. I'm not entirely sure. It's look who it is. We got that drip. Let's go. The fashion truly is immaculate. Now, what was I gonna say? There are... I need to render the next Druids episode. I need to record the next Skyward Points episode. And I need to upload the next Souls-like generic game episode. 2 of those episodes are already pre-uploaded. The episodes should be coming out pretty consistently on Wednesday through Saturday. So it's like you get the bonus videos Wednesday through Saturday. I don't know if I should like break them up more where it's like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday or something. I don't know what people will rather like. I don't know. If you have opinions, you made it past the average watch time, so I am more inclined to listen in that regard. But, I don't know. Maybe every other day is good. I actually don't know which is better for, like, the YouTube algorithm. Because you do have to play that game a little bit. Like, if you ever are wondering why YouTubers try to play the algorithm so much, in some instances, it's not even, like, growth. It can, in some cases, literally just be, like, in my experience, where it's like, if I don't play the algorithm, then you ain't seeing these videos, right? Like, there are, like you can go and look at some of the videos that I've done, like, the videos where I swear in like the first 30 seconds take longer to get the views that the episodes normally get than the episodes that don't. Like, that's just one of the things that I've noticed. They do usually level out at around, like, what? Without second videos, they level out around 80 usually, but with second videos, they level out around 50. Is that about right? Yeah. So video, when we're just doing one video a day, that's about 100 views per video to like 80 to 100 views per video. Some of them are actually popping off. Why does one of them have 200 views? That's pretty nuts. But when we're doing second videos as well, like when we're doing like Skyward Point farming, when we're doing Druids, that does hurt the viewership numbers on the other episodes, which is completely fine. We're doing it for fun, not for, like, the reason why you want to play the algorithm in this situation is just so that people will see the videos. Although, there is definitely a bias, right? Because the bonus episodes are uploaded in advance, so they get uploaded first. And so that's what YouTube's most likely going to recommend to you. And then maybe like a couple days later, you'll see the next episode. YouTube's very weird. One thing that could be really helpful, that would make like my life a lot easier, is because obviously we don't get promoted that much in the algorithm, but we still do get promoted in the algorithm, right? I think it would be super helpful, you know, if any YouTube employees watched this and then still watched it, even though like a big part of the inside jokes was me having an antagonist be Susan. But you know, you never knew what you had until it's gone. True. But I think something that would be really helpful is if a YouTube creator had like the ability to set a video as like, this is what, like if a YouTube creator uploads multiple videos a day, if they had the ability to like click, this is the main video that I want you to promote, however you promote it. Like, you don't have to promote it like more than you normally do, but you do promote these videos to people in the algorithm. So it's like, I want you to promote these videos, and I want you to deprioritize these videos. That would be super helpful, because then I could be like, you know, we could do World of Horror as that would be the prioritized video, and then everything else would just be like, you have to click on the channel to see it. That's what I would assume. It would basically butcher and kill every like piece of side content I try to do, but it would be very helpful for like the main thing that people watch, if that makes sense. Now, we would love to see... I haven't touched strength or dexterity, so if we could get the spiral hoodie, that would be immaculate. That would be wonderful. Branded and fearful? We've got some horrible freaking debuffs here. Can you believe it? I'll just trip on a branch, that's fine. I don't need to... We don't need to do it big, okay? We do not need to do it big. Interesting. Actually interesting. So we're gonna go ahead and dodge. Why is every enemy doing 5 or 1 damage? Is that just because of, Oh, that's just because of Kana, right? But wouldn't Bark Woman normally be doing more? Holy shit. The schmovement. Oh god, we got an injury? Holy crap. It's look? Wow. If we get the... if we get the thing, then we literally just don't care anyways. Also, dexterity isn't even a thing for us, besides all the dodging we're doing. So I guess that was like a cheeky stop. Okay, alright. Let me out, let me out. I know the mystery's over, let me out! Thank you. Very much. Yeah, do that, definitely, and then I'll take the reason. We're getting pretty scot-free on, like, 99% of this stuff, but I think it's important to recognize what we've got going on here. Akamanto versus Frightening Flood. This is not bingo. This is not an enjoyable experience. We've got 2 back-to-back really rough bosses. And I mean, honestly, catch me doing a little observation. Your hard work pays off. Well, thank you. I try my best. And then you can insert the, I keep forgetting, is it sleeping or singing with the sirens? But, like, you can insert that song, I must confess I haven't always done my best. You can insert those lyrics, like, right there, and it would be, like, you know, you could either make it, like, the Fallout New Vegas lie thing, where it's, like, you're purposely telling a lie, or it would be, like, you could play, like, the Kitchen Nightmares, like, dramatic sting. Something like that. Because if I was trying my best, the subtitles would actually be accurate. But instead, it's actually Adobe Premiere that's doing its best in accuracy. And you know what? Like, I was thinking about this the other day. Like, people don't care about AI tools that are, like, actually really helpful and speed up, like, things that are, you know, important. Right? Like, nobody who's, like, anti-AI is like, oh, AI shouldn't be used to detect cancer. It's like, no, it's helpful. Or in a, you know, in a content creation standpoint, like, nobody's like, oh, AI shouldn't be used to train, you know, subtitle engines so that they can automatically do all the subtitles for you. It's like, no, that's accessibility. That's fantastic. Like, the moment I found out that Adobe Premiere has, like, absolutely incredible subtitling compared to, like, everything, like, automatic subtitling compared to, like, everything else, like, of course I'm using that shit. That's great. That's awesome. I mean, yeah, we can, no, do it like this, I think. Yeah, do it like that, 95%. We would never miss a, hold on. I mean, that does it. That does indeed do it. So we do not have to hold on anymore. But, like, AI, when it's useful, and genuinely, like, because here's the thing. You can do some clever things with subtitles, sure, I've seen people do them. But the purpose of a subtitle for, like, a caption is for accessibility. So an AI automatically generating that and, like, I don't know, 80% of it, 85% of it is accurate, and it's just, like, some of the weirder words like Ico get turned into Echo or, like, Eco or whatever. I don't think anybody's, like, got a problem with that in, like, any... Like, I don't think anybody's got a problem with that. I think it's just something that people are generally pretty positive about. You know, and so anytime, like, an AI learning algorithm is, like, genuinely beneficial and, like, genuinely helpful. And if you want to do creative subtitles, you can. Like, YouTubers do creative subtitles all the time. They're baked into the video. They're part of the video editing process. AI can't do that. So it's like, well, at least the AI subtitle algorithms don't do that. They don't try to do, like, meme text generation or whatever. But, yeah, no, I think that there's, like, a lot of AI models for learning that are, like, really good, like medical uses, and for stuff like, you know, there are some things about video editing that are really fucking bad, you know? So, like, if there was an AI thing that could help, like, with chroma keying or whatever, not chroma keying, sorry. What is it called? The keyframe thing? I haven't used After Effects in a while, I'll be honest with you. I've been kind of, like, After Effects, burned out ever since the whatchamacallit. But, like, there are some things that it's, like, that the AI algorithm, I'm kind of, like, burning out here because I'm just going in circles, you know? Because, like, the AI art shit is so freaking annoying. It's so freaking annoying, man. Oh, we're on fetid fumes, aren't we? That's okay. What if I just did a little bit more trolling? What if I did even more trolling? Nobody's ever seen trolling like this. 63, yeah, we can win with 60. With 63% Doom minus 10, we're completely fine. Ayo, let's go. Okay, I don't need this anymore. I mean, we're just doing it big. We're just going in. We're just going ham. -3? -3, alright. It's look who it is. Look at that. Looks grand. Now, I don't know if we can just hit the gritty again, but in case we don't, then we were blocking. We're never gonna put another C-slot item on, so we'll just put the drip on and ruin Aiko's life after the game is over, but that's okay. Well, it's really not, but, you know, from our perspective, it's fine. We're gonna have a comfortable amount of Doom to win the game with. Now, I'm thinking about this, I'm looking at this, I'm thinking about this, and, I mean... just, he's so sweaty. Oh my god, So I've talked about how my headphone cord is, like, loose before, right? This sounds so weird. I accidentally, like, dislodged it. And I don't even know how to, like, the audio is, like, clipping. It sounds like some sort of, like, Kirby melody, almost. It's so weird. What the hell? Like, no, okay, no, what it sounds like is when you're in Kirby and you get on the warp star and then it starts, like, going off. That's so crazy. Hold on, I need to get the headphones back in. Oh my god, that sounded nuts. It sounded like when you jump on the warp star and it's, like, winding up. That's what it sounded like. That's fucking crazy, man. Insane. Who was that? Dun dun dun. Okay, I think we can get +1, -1 damage. Assuming bad stuff doesn't happen. Theologist is in the forest, we go. I mean, we need the Theologist, like, bottom line, so. We do have Mind Drain, though. I'm doing this. I'm absolutely doing it. It's on site. It's absolutely on site. Okay, so we just took 9 Doom for fun, which is a little bit worrisome, actually. I don't quite appreciate it. We'll see how far we can get here. Let Kazumi talk! Let her cook! Let Kazumi cook! Oh, wow, that was easy. Do we try to go for the +1 again? I'm not entirely sure. We're not gonna get to 8 strength. So we're taking -3, -3. This doesn't really matter. No, it doesn't matter at all. None of these matter, like, at all. So this is just, like, for funny numbers. Like, that's it. I guess just to make, like, our block better. We can already block and attack 3 times, though, so it doesn't really matter. I guess to, like, make our... Yeah, let's just heal. So we can... Do we want to go to the village? Like, I feel like we can. We haven't gotten ending A in a while. Got 9 reason, Mind Drain. I mean, we got Mind Drain. Like, this could lose us the game because of Doom, but, like... It is what it is. I probably should have taken... I'm pretty sure the other one's a knowledge check, so that probably would have been a better idea. Ah, yeah, one bite won't hurt. That's okay. Curse signs don't care. Now, the game is just, like, saying, hey, you thought you were gonna have a comfy amount of Doom, dickhead? It's like, alright, yeah, alright. Fair, fair. Okay, so there's no reason not to do this now because the boss can overheal. Like, the boss doesn't have a cap. Like, the boss can heal through that, so... do we just want to send it, actually? Do we just want to send it? I don't really want to send it because if we miss multiple, we're sending it. Okay, and then we just kill the boss? We just kill the boss, right? The ritual mask pog! That was nuts. That was insane. The ritual mask tanking for us. That was crazy. So, we're good, probably. Shake the 8-ball, says come back later. Ask again later. We're bad, and then we're bad. So -3, -3. Perfectly fine. Good old pie, look at that! Alright, we're okay. We're fine. Everything's alright. We can just schmove. We can just walk up. We can just simply walk up the lighthouse. It's okay. I don't even know if we have Heart of Darkness, which we actually don't. We got roads closed and I didn't even notice. Damn. Oh, we would have gotten Strength to 8. That's pretty silly. You know, we haven't seen the boss battle on Fear Festival in like 18 years, you know? We have not seen it in so long. Disconnect the plug, and then it's look who it is. It's look who it is. Who could it be? It's not, no. It's look? I mean, I don't even care. Like, we're gonna win literally right now. Like, I was not gonna even think about, oh, he's taking bonus, what if we throw it, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't care. Thank you, Akamanto, for winning us the game exactly. Really appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for coming out. And, yeah, stay safe out there. Have a good one. I'll see you on the next episode of World of Horror. The next video is on the 15th, and then the next Druids is on the 16th, and then 17th, and then 18th. Although, I think, honestly, probably for, like, week 3. Wait, is that week 3? Whatever. The calendar is breaking my brain at the moment for some reason. It's like a monkey looking at a monolith. I got no idea what I'm staring at. I do have a lot going on this month, so, you know, it is what it is. But, regardless, I think for the week of the 20th, or the week starting on the 20th, it'll probably be, like, video on the 20th. Actually, maybe it would be Wednesday or Tuesday. So it was like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. But I want the Druid episodes to come out on Thursdays. That's the consistent thing that I will say is true and real. Druid episodes on Thursdays. And also, around the later part of March, we're going to be doing a backlog. So probably about 10 days. So, just giving you the heads up now, if there's like an update that happens in April, then all those episodes will already be backlog recorded for probably like 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks. So, you know, it is what it is. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.